Hi guys, welcome to ValesTV. This week we're working on pivoting. How do we teach pivoting? When we teach pivoting, we need to make sure we teach three things. We teach them to catch the ball in a stance. Every time they catch the ball, whether it's at the half court line, the defensive end or the offensive end, when they receive that ball, they're down in stance. Chest over knees, knees over toes, feet shoulder width apart. So any contact, whether it be a foul, whether it be accidental contact, just the ability to turn direction without getting off balance, okay, they're going to be able to negate that. Okay, so we need to make sure every time they catch the ball, whether it's in our drills, whether it's in our one-on-one games, two-on-two, right up to in our game scrimmage, that they're catching the ball in stance so that they can pivot and be nice and balanced. The main thing behind pivoting as well is they need to be able to catch in stance so they can be in triple threat. Okay, so that's the other thing. The first thing, catch in stance. Second, have your hands ready. Have your hands ready, and what we mean by that is have them in the shooting zone. Okay, so if I'm a left-hander, I've got my left hand behind the ball, right hand on the side. Obviously, if I'm a right-hander, right hand behind the ball, left hand on the side. We're going to make sure we do that so that we're in triple threat and we have options. Okay, so we flick that ball out as if we're receiving a pass, we catch in stance, and we've got our hand in the shooting zone. Okay, so our hand ready to shoot. So out of this position now, I can dribble, I can pass, or I can shoot. So I've got options. If we don't do those two things, if we catch it out of stance, now we're not in a position to shoot without bouncing back down into our shot. We're not in a position to dribble fast. We're going to have to be slow and then get down again. All we can really do is throw a really sloppy pass. So we need to make sure we catch down in stance and we're ready to go. Okay, so many coaches, I know there's lots of teachers at junior age group that focus on layups and dribbling and those sort of things, which are essential, but they're not going to get to shoot a layup or dribble a ball if they don't catch it in stance and ready to go. Because they won't be calm, they'll throw turnovers. We see it all the time in juniors, whether it's under 9s or under 16s even, and anywhere in between. They catch the ball up here, and as soon as defense comes at them, we stand back and we invite the defense in on us, and now we're stuck in this position where generally we're going to make some bad choices. Occasionally we'll get lucky, but we're going to make some bad passes because we can't get out of jail. Once they get out of jail with their three options, their dribble, their pass, their shoot, okay, they're going to be calmer, all right? They're going to be more confident, all right? They're going to make better decisions, okay? So the first thing was catch and stance. Second, make sure we've got our hands ready to go. The third thing is we've obviously got to move the ball around. When we see the open floor, we might have options on our left, we might have options on our right. When we catch this ball here, we're going to have it on our hip. Now when we move the ball from one hip to the other hip, we can't just move it across, generally speaking, because defense's hands are going to be there. So when we got it on our hip, we've got to either move it over our shoulders or under our knees. And we've got to do it aggressively. Catch that ball aggressively under and over. So any hand contact, we can just break through any hand contact and get the ball to the other side. Okay, so we always teach, when we're teaching young kids, they catch that pass, we yell out over, we get them to swing it under. Okay, we get to swing them over their shoulders. When we call out under, swing it under their knees. Okay, and they've got to do it aggressively with purpose. So if they're a left-hander, they've got it on their right hip, and they want to get it to the other side, they have to go either over, or they have to go under to get it to their left, and now they can dribble, now they can pass, now they can shoot. Okay, but they've got to do it aggressively. The last thing, so they're the three main things: stance, catch with your hands ready, okay, and really move the ball aggressively. An extra thing that you can add in once they've got those three concepts is when they pivot forwards. So when we catch this ball and we're into our triple threat, we pivot forward. Over, see how I move the ball over to my other hip, but I pivoted forwards. So now I've got space. There's the ball, me, and the defender. Okay, what a lot of players do is they get scared, they got the ball on their hip here, instead of moving it over and pivoting forward, they pivot back here away from the defense. We call this a negative pivot, and now the defense is invited into our space. Once they get right up on our leg, we can't do a lot other than go back towards their ring, which is an advantage towards them. We want to attack. So we want to try and get past them, be aggressive here. Okay? Now when I pivot back to the other side, that's fine. If I reverse pivot, that's okay. I'm just back to where I started, but I'm not heading back towards their ring. So they're the four most important things. Catch and stance, hands in the shooting zone, okay? Move the ball aggressively, and forward pivot into space. Create space for yourself. Pivoting, small part of the game, but really important. Under coach, make sure we get out there, we're coaching it. Only for 5 minutes a session, put it in as a warm up, but it's really critical. Players will be more calm. By being calm, they'll be more confident, they'll make better decisions. Coach won't be ripping his hair out or her hair out. Parents won't get as frustrated on the sidelines, and the players will be more confident and enjoy their game a lot more. Keep the requests coming. We've got plenty of videos coming to you each week, so keep the requests coming. ValesCoaching@gmail.com. Till next week, see you then. Bye.